Citizen FM, Abuja.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Citizen FM News at noon. I am Lawrence Umoite. President Bola Tinubu has assured international investors from G20 nations that their money is safe within the borders of the country. The president disclosed this during a panel discussion hosted by the German Chancellor in Berlin on Monday. He highlighted to the investors that Nigeria has a large market and is ready to leverage all its advantages to become successful. While the president is trying to woo investors in Germany, the Federal Allocation Accounts Committee is mulling plans to take decisive actions against multiple taxation in the country.
We've embarked on transformative changes. All obstacles hindering our businesses is being removed. We are reforming the economy based on the principle and philosophy of good governance. For us in Nigeria, we have the largest population in Africa and the biggest economy and biggest opportunity for all of us. We are reforming the economy to accommodate foreign investment. We are ready to partner with you. We have the youngest vibrant youth population. You've had that in Africa all through, and I believe Nigeria is a leading population in that area. Equally, we have what modern economy needs. Well-educated population. Equally, we have the opportunity to digitalize. We are on the rapid move on that digitalization of our economy and environment. So telecommunication is one of the best areas to invest.
In a bid to drive the goals of the Human Capital Development Program of the federal government, Vice President Kashim Shettima has approved the constitution of a multi-sectoral committee. The multi-sectoral team, made up of federal and state government as well as donors and partners, is expected to convene every 2 weeks to review the progress of work in addressing the objectives of the program. Earlier, Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Patti, noted the current efforts the federal government has made, putting the people at the center of the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu's administration.
His Excellency, the Vice President, convened this meeting to discuss how government, within the overall vision of the renewable agenda, can come together with state governments, partnering with the federal government, with private sector leaders, and we're fortunate that we have among the wealthiest, we have the wealthiest Nigerians and Africans here. How do we work with them alongside our external development partners to ensure that we invest properly in health, in basic health care, the sector-wide program to improve population health outcomes, improve nutrition of our young children, empower our women, our girls, but also on the education side.
On his part, the chairman of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, commended the foresight of Vice President Shettima in convening the meeting, noted that it underpins the commitment of the President Tinubu's administration to addressing challenges around human capital development. In the same vein, the founder of the Tony Elumelu Foundation, Tony Elumelu, pledges support for the federal government's initiative towards Nigeria's human capital development.
As philanthropists, is for us to partner with the government and make sure that yes, they do what is right, and also to put our money on the table, and we are ready to do so. We need to think about our future as a country. We need to prioritize our young ones and to develop them, to give them economic hope and opportunities so that we can collectively develop and then say no to extremism and yes to prosperity.
Former President Olusegun Obasanjo says Western liberal democracy has not been a system of government in Africa because it was forced on the continent by the colonialists. He made the assertion in Abuja, the Ogun State capital, while delivering a keynote address at an high-level consultation on rethinking Western liberal democracy for Africa. The former president said the Western style of democracy failed in Africa because it does not take into cognizance the view of the majority of the people.
We have a system of government in which we have no hand defined and design, and we continue with it even when we know that it is not working for us. Those who brought it to us are now questioning the rightness of their invention, its deliverability, and its relevance today without before. The essence of any system of government is the welfare and the well-being of the people. All the people. Here we must interrogate performance of democracy in the West where it originated from.
And on the foreign scene, flash flooding in Somalia has killed 50 people and driven nearly 700,000 from their homes. A government official said with heavy rain starting Tuesday, it's expected to worsen the country's plight. The Horn of Africa's region is experiencing torrential rainfall and floods linked to the El Nino weather phenomenon, claiming dozens of lives and causing large-scale displacement. And in sport, Professional Footballers Association of Nigeria has urged the Nigerian Football Federation to sack Super Eagles coach Jose Peseiro with immediate effect if it wants the country to qualify for the 2026 World Cup. Peseiro blamed Nigeria's poor result on fatigue, saying the players were tired after the long journey to Rwanda. However, the chairman of the PFAN task force, Harrison Jala, disagreed with Peseiro, reminded of a similar step taken against former coach Gerard North a few months to the last AFCON in Cameroon, where the Eagles crashed out in the round of 16. Jala said it is more honorable for Nigeria to fumble with a local coach than spend about $70,000 monthly on a foreign coach and get bad results. And that's the Citizen FM News at noon. I'm Lawrence Omoite. Good afternoon.